As a longtime fan of the Chronicles of Narnia series, I'm left wondering if the upcoming adaptation by Greta Gerwig will live up to the magic of the original novels. Uh, Having grown up reading C.S. Lewis's beloved fantasy novels and marveling at the 2000s film adaptations, I can imagine the sheer creativity and dedication that would go into bringing this mystical world to life on the silver screen once more. The move by Netflix to prioritize streaming over cinema premieres is causing apprehension about Greta Gerwig's eagerly awaited adaptation of the Chronicles of Narnia. After the success of the films from the early 2000s, Gerwig agreed to pen and direct at least two new versions based on CS. Lewis's beloved fantasy novels, which depict the adventures of the Pevensie siblings in the mystical land of Narnia, where they grapple with the struggle between good and evil. As reported in Mackie Bologna's newsletter, What I'm Hearing, Greta Gerwig, who is renowned for creating visually stunning films like Barbie and Little Women, prefers a theatrical release by her upcoming adaptation of CS. Lewis Chronicles of Narnia series. However, Netflix appears to be sticking with their strategy of prioritizing streaming releases, a tactic they've used in the past with directors like Rian Johnson on Knives Out movies. Despite some disagreement over this approach, Gerwig and Netflix have reportedly maintained friendly discussions about her concerns. Nevertheless, it seems that Gerwig is not entirely satisfied with the current situation. If Gerwig's Chronicles of Narnia doesn't have a theatrical release, it could miss out on both the cinematic immersion that fantasy films often provide and potential box office income. These earnings are crucial for gauging a franchise's success and longevity, especially since Netflix tends to evaluate its projects based on viewership rather than financial returns. This might not be ideal for a large-scale franchise like Narnia. Previously, as shown by Glass Onion, Knives Out Mystery, Netflix has experimented with limited releases, though this is more of an exception than a norm, and for Greta Gerwig, foregoing a cinematic debut could pose challenges to her creative vision, especially considering the massive success of her previous work, Barbie, which turned into a culture sensation and the highest grossing film of 2023 with a staggering $1.446 billion. It remains uncertain if Netflix will reconsider a theatrical release for Narnia, but its emphasis on streaming is already generating discussions about how this project might be perceived. In the meantime, experts are discussing the potential financial impacts, as if Gerwig's Narnia movies don't attract enough attention via streaming. It might impede Netflix's aspirations to create my installments in the series. So far, there's no definite plan for the future, but considering there are 7 books in Lewis's novel series, it seems probable that the streamer will aim to adapt all of them, although this depends on the expenses associated with their production. Although Netflix provides easy access and convenience, some worry that the enchantment of Narnia may not come across as powerfully on smaller screens. Furthermore, watching movies at home might struggle to hold the public's interest due to potential distractions like phones or other factors that wouldn't be an issue in a traditional theater setting. And essentially, this strategy, focusing on streaming first, underscores the conflict between conventional movie distribution and digital platforms, signifying a change in how significant fantasy stories are presented. At this point, audiences can nearly cross their fingers that the remake of the Chronicles of Narnia will get the proper focus and grandeur it requires, be it through a limited cinema debut or an outstanding streaming launch designed to perfectly encapsulate Lewis's magnificent fantasy realm. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more updates on the latest movie news and reviews. Um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,